Hey y'all, this is Cocktails and Conversation with your girl Crystal Bailey, and we are here to bring you the real truth behind business and life. And let's not forget a good cocktail. And every week, I'm gonna be bringing on different friends, and we're gonna get the behind the scenes things and questions that you guys wanna ask that you may never get to hear or see. So stay tuned and pass me my drink, please. Hey y'all, this is Cocktails and Conversation with your girl Crystal Bailey, and today I got my homie, my brother, Comedian Skeet Carter here today. But first, you know we got our cocktails. What we drinking today, Skeet?
Oh, we drinking right here. We drinking out of this glass right here.
Yeah.
We got Casamigos and Neho. So that's 1 part Casamigos, 2 part lemonade.
Period.
You can't go wrong with simply lemonade. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Top tier.
That part.
We gonna drink today.
I'm gonna drink it a little strong, so take your time. What'd that do?
Strong.
There you go.
That's definitely a little bit strong. It's a little bit strong.
Make your nipples hard.
All right, so you ready to talk about what we gonna talk about?
What we gonna talk about?
Okay, well first, let's talk a little bit. Comedian, actor,
Yes.
toured with some of the biggest names.
Bro, talk about it.
From Philly, but who is Comedian Skeet Carter?
Damn, y'all seen the glasses already, so
Yeah.
let's take these off.
Let him know.
Let's talk about me. Skeet Carter, man, born and raised Philadelphia, North Philly, 22nd and Diamond.
Ooh,
I mean,
Diamond Street.
Like I'm North Philly for real. I went to William Dick, you know what I'm saying? William Dick, you know what I'm saying? Went to William Dick, went to Strawberry Mansion.
Oh, you went to Mansion?
Yeah, I'm from right there across Key Street.
You play basketball?
I played
Everybody went to
JV
Mansion,
for Mansion.
JV.
Yeah, you remember? Reese Rice was balling when I was there.
Yeah,
I didn't know who he was, and I used to come to school early, and they was out there playing ball on the court. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why nobody sticking the short ball? Like, let me get in there. I got in there. I started sticking him. That's when he did the. I said, that's why they call, that's Reese Rice. You know what I'm saying? So I left.
That was it for you.
I left basketball alone.
Okay,
you know?
that sounds about right.
Yeah, start cutting hair. So
okay, I see the waves.
Yeah, I still cut my own hair, to this day. You know what I'm saying? So,
the waves is waving.
That's what we do. You know what I mean? A little C-set.
Okay.
But so a barber.
Okay.
I graduated from MCS charter school on Broad and Spring Garden, right across.
Oh, nice.
I forgot what school. Franklin, I think that was across from.
Okay.
So, so that's some backstory. So before I was Skeet Carter, I was Skeet with the Clippers.
You was Skeet with the Clippers.
I used to cut hair as a barber. That's what I was doing.
You've been a comedian for a long time,
I've been a comedian going on 12 years.
Damn, Skeet, I know you that long?
Yeah, it's been a long time, nigga.
Come on,
I was slim and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was light skinned. You remember?
I remember when you was light skinned.
I light skinned.
I remember when you was light skinned.
Yeah, I'm black as shit now. So that's been about 12
the ladies
years.
like I'm black though.
Yeah, they like, you know what I mean? They say I look like Morris Chestnut a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see.
Wesley Snipes. I ain't gonna lie. Wesley Snipes. I ain't gonna lie.
So since you was Skeet with the Clippers,
yeah,
what made you get into comedy?
Well, I was cutting hair in a barbershop. And I come from a shop where 40, I used to cut hair with around 40. 40 is Kevin Hart's brother. Okay. So we used to be in the shop and, me just being young and just me. If you know my personality, I'm a silly bull. Right. So everybody be like, yo, this Kev all over again. This boy's silly, he crazy, like, you should do comedy. It got to the point where as though I was like, people would come to the barbershop and they wouldn't get cuts. They used to just hang around. So I'm looking like, I used to count the money. That's 20, 46. That's $100. Like, we don't like get no cuts. No, we just came to kick it with you, and chill. Right. So when I found that I was having a child, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just take this thing serious and jump into it. And, I'm going to try this comedy thing. And around that time, before that, I used to throw parties. You know what I'm saying? So, I was part of Crown Yourself. So me, JT, Big A. Microwave, DJ, Who That, yeah. It was, it was me, Ski with the Clippers. We used to do Club Miami,
Yeah, Platinum Grill.
Yeah. We used to, all that. We had fun. So, remember the Leaf Eaters? And
yes, those was good times.
Good times, man. We used to go crazy. So, around that time, I think everybody came together. It was Daryl Schuler and all. They had 8th Street Lounge. Yeah, yep. And it was called Suite 3238. Yep. And since we all was partners on, within the club and everybody came together as far as the teams and stuff, I said, I got a venue where I could do a comedy show now. I can get all the promoters involved because I'm not stepping on nobody's toes and I'm going to just do this comedy show. So I never did like an open mic. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to rent the club.
But you used to do the Gram a lot.
I used to Not really. I used to do this thing called Skeet TV. I used to go to all the parties and I used to have a camera. I used to have a camera crew with me, and I used to talk about people at the club. So if I if you was at the club, I'd be like, look at her with that Dream Girls dress on. She swears she killing it. That motherfucker loud as shit. I can't see. But I'll go over to you, be like, hey girl, that dress is beautiful. You be like, I know that's right. And niggas already talked about you, so we laughed on the camera. So we used to call that Skeet TV. It's actually still on YouTube now, like back in the day. That was I had my old teeth. So that's the old teeth. They was old teeth Skeet. So I used to do that first, and then we jumped into the comedy show. I did the comedy show at A Street Lounge. I had a turnout of 250 to 300 people my first show.
Good.
It was a great joint. I made a nice bag, and the moment I realized I really wanted to do comedy, I guess I could share this with you. In the barbershop, we used to always talk shit to different people. So one of my guys' name was Gotti. Gotti was real short, and he used to come in the shop, and we used to just talk shit all the time. So we would go back and forth talking shit. So either I would win or he would win. But this time we had the comedy show. So, I see Gotti in the front row. And I'm like, I say, I got to show love. My man Gotti is in the audience. Gotti's short as fuck. So Gotti stood up. Still looked like he was sitting down, I'm like, give it up for Gotti. So he shook his hand. I was like, man, I love Gotti to death, man. I said, I remember one time I thought we lost Gotti. Gotti got in a car accident. It was an awful accident on Broad Street. Got into a car accident. And it was like, they called me, they Skeet, go to the hospital, go see Gotti. He just got in a crazy car accident. So I run to the hospital. I get in there. I'm like, excuse me, I'm here to see Gotti. She was like, oh, little Gotti? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, he not here. They sent him to Children's Hospital.
Not children.
Children's Hospital. The crowd go crazy. Everybody stand up. You know how black people, we laugh and run.
All out.
Everybody left and ran out. And I was like, yo, the crowd just went crazy. The floor was shaking. I said, I love this shit. I want to do it for the rest of my life. And that was 12 years ago. Moment. But I felt it. I was like, this is what I know I need to do.
12 years.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
It's crazy. So shout out to Gotti. I don't know where that little nigga, I ain't seen him in a long time.
So you felt like this was like natural to you. Like you was just naturally funny all your life. But do you feel like Skeet Carter, the funny person, is Israel?
Damn, why would you say my government? Who the fuck is Israel? Goddamn. Okay. Since we going there,
yeah.
My social is 179. It's like no fuck. Israel, it's so crazy. I just start using my.
You changed it on the gram.
I had to. I'm at the point where now I'm doing movies and shit. I got like 7 movies. I'm in. Shout out to I'm in Holiday Chance, Secret Society, Work Bay. Work Bay 2 is about to come out. I got a hip hop movie coming out with Affion Crockett. I got a bunch of shit. Comedy Central, Tor Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, all of that.
So that's Israel. We did.
So now what happens is I want to get to the point where when you see those credits, it say Israel. I want Israel Carter to be seen. Sure. So we could do Israel, then Skeet in parentheses and Carter. So,
I like that.
You know what I mean? So like, cause kind of like in acting, that's like a what's his name? Idris Elba. You know what I'm saying? Like an Israel Carter. You know, type of situation. So Israel is just a very I thrive for excellence.
Okay.
I'm a go-getter. I'm a hustler. I've been, a kid. I was selling Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? That was one of.
I remember Pokemon.
I used to sell Pokemon. Don't get the holographic, nigga. What? Got the holographic
for sale. I remember that.
I was selling Glockaware shirts on the subway.
Glockaware.
Glockaware. Shout out to Marcus Graham, Major Figures and all that. I was a part of that. I was selling socks at Broad and Lehigh.
So you was a hustler forever.
With Toy, yeah. Guy, we used to go off of school. He was standing out there talking to all the girls selling socks. Now I can sell a sock to you. I know what size feet you got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing that type of time, so I always had the hustler thing in me. So that's why I started cutting hair, throwing parties, doing all those type of things. So I'm a hustler, go getter. Don't tell me no, because I'm gonna figure out a way to make you say yes. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've accomplished so far, even with life, I try to instill that into my children and all that stuff. So Israel is just that person that won't take no for an answer. And,
okay.
and I want to be my own boss.
I like that.
I don't want nobody tell me what to do.
Yeah,
I want to do what I want to do. I'm
a
happy person.
Over here.
Working for somebody, I felt so like I don't want to be here. I can't even show the true light. And when I did work for the government, I used to come in there and be make other people's days. They upset because I knew once I got out of here, I'm about to go on the road. I'm about to go do this, make this money, have this fun. And I know people are going back home and go to sleep to come back into this place again. So my duty and my job was to brighten their day. You know what I'm saying? Any room I step in, I want to bring some joy to you.
That's decent.
If you don't know me, just like, yo, that's a funny guy. He's a good guy. He's silly. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's decent. Yeah. So outside of comedy and then cutting hair, do you have any other businesses or other endeavors that you do?
Yeah. I own Royalty Construction, a construction company. We specialize in concrete work. It's so crazy. I made the most money legally in my life doing construction.
Nice.
Like, because I done, we all did everything.
From Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm part Logan too, so I did everything. I didn't did it.
Logan and Diamond Street.
I'm both.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I left one thing and started doing a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? Credit card scams. So it was just like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you doing a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, right? And I get to the. I always do this because I'm getting old now. The question before, where was I going?
Other businesses, because you got the
construction. Doing the construction. So I said that was the most money I made legally in my life. So I felt, it's crazy. I felt some type of way cashing a check for $20,000 or $30,000, and it wasn't from comedy or entertainment.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I want the money, of course.
Right.
But I'd rather it come from me being me.
Doing what I love.
Not me doing an estimate and doing measurements and sending people out. I just ain't want to do that. One time this girl caught me on the ladder. She was like, "Oh my God, Skeet, what's up?" And I'm like, bitch, "Oh my God." She like, "Let me take a picture." I said, "You better take a picture of me on this ladder." On this ladder though, for real. So it was like, this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. It's not what I'm destined to do. Of course, I know the money's there. I mean, I'm a public figure, so I can promote, advertise, commercials. People won't even know it's my company, but I can do that to generate income. But I'm like, yo, I'm going to dedicate a few years of my life 100% because I never want to feel like I'm 50 years old and it's like, you never got to where you wanted to go because you didn't go 100%.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I got money in the bank to a certain point where I was like, I'm not doing nothing but entertainment.
Right.
And that's the space I'm in now. And when I decided to do that, I got movie after movie after movie. I went on tour. I then did like a lot of things, and I was like, it's really about taking that leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? And know that I actually did what I was set out to do.
You were going to do.
You know what I'm saying? So I advise anybody that
Definitely
want to do something, follow through. If you got to do some things to set you up in a place that's going to keep you afloat. But if you put 100% in, you'll never look back and be like, yo, I never did what I wanted to do, or feel like you messed up because you didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's super, super important. So because of that, and you have these legacies, you're a parent, right?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have two. I have my son, and my bonus child is my daughter.
Okay.
She's 18. My son is 11 going on 12.
You want more kids?
When that bag come.
When the bag. That's going to pay for the nanny.
I'm going to name my child Moolah.
Not Moolah. Not Moolah. So because of that, do you feel like you have a hard time, like, because you're always on the road, always on tour, balancing, or do you take the kids with, your oldest is 18, but does your son get to come sometimes with you on tour or on movie sets and things of that nature?
I take them to local stuff, things that I do. Like I shot my comedy special here. We did like 1,500 people came out. I had my son and my daughter backstage with me. I do like stuff for like the senators and mayors, like on West Philly, the big state. Like I have them a part of what I got going on.
They can be a part of
They know who I am. I had my daughter drive me. Her birthday was on Christmas, so we just bought her a car. So I had her drive me around today, and been like, we just out. We go to like malls and stores, and people like, oh shit, what's up, Skeet? Like she know I'm doing something. People recognize who I am and acknowledge what I'm doing. I think once they get to the point where they know, like when I'm packing up my son, like, where you going? Oh, you about to go to LA? I'm like, yeah. Okay, cool. You working again? Oh, that's where your shows are. They understand what's going on. Right. It's not like I'm just going and just not. No, I'm working. I'm trying to get to a level that, is comfortable that we can do what we want to do. Right. All right, we're going to take this month off and we're going to go get vacation here and do this, that, and the third. So as long as the kids understand, I think it's good. You don't want, I look at it. Well, I just lost a comedian friend of mine. He went back to New Orleans for the holiday. First day back, he went to see his grandma or something like that, and said, I'm gonna go to the store, buy some groceries, and he lost his life in the parking lot of the grocery store. Yeah, R.I.P. Boogie B. You can look him up, very funny comedian. Rest in peace to him. But I look at it like, if that was me and my children were younger, and it's like I didn't get to spend as much time, you know. So that's a hard part. Like if you're gone and your children are young and they don't know, so they just, you know, as time go older, well, I never knew my dad. He was never wasn't there. He was always on the road. Now it's at the point where they understand, so it's cool
you
to
had those valuable years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's a lot, but you do have to put a lot of time and effort into what you want, and then they'll understand that later because they'll get to reap the benefits of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. So because of putting all this effort, when did you feel like you had your big break?
I still like that. Feel like that break is still out there. Shit, that break,
it ain't hit. It's breaking.
No, that break. I'm working. I'm blessed. I'm
grinding.
doing, but the break is yet to. You know,
appear.
a bigger break is out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot more work to do. I'm not comfortable. I don't even be in Philadelphia like that. I'm in LA. LA is the new home for me. I just finished filming a film with Cedric the Entertainer. You know what I'm saying? We're working with Jamie Foxx now, so trying to figure out if we're going to produce my comedy special, my next comedy special. So then, you know, the Martin Lawrence situation. Like I have all these things. I'm planting seeds all over LA. Once one thing works, that shit just going to be plant these and going to start growing.
Important. Do you feel like you moved to LA because the opportunities were there?
That's where industry is. There's nothing here. I could be the king of Philly in comedy. I could take this over and do whatever I want.
Expand.
That's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm worldwide. You know what I'm saying? I want to be world renowned. I want to be that guy where they know me overseas. I travel. Comedy took me out the country. I remember one of my first shows I got booked for. I got an email. It was like, hey, we want you to do the show. And I'm like, all right, cool. Send me, you know, where's the location? It was like, it's in Turks and Caicos. And I'm like, so I asked my girl at the time, I'm like, hey, I said, yo, where does Turks and Caicos meet at? I thought that shit was in like Kensington.
Not the streets.
I thought it was Turks Street and Caicos Street.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm looking, I'm like, where the fuck where Turk Street at? They like, I don't know. I said, South Philly, we couldn't figure that shit out. I Googled it, put in Turks and Caicos.
You know what?
Beautiful island came up.
You know
and
what?
I said, what? I'm like, nigga, I said, we could come whenever you want me to come. I can
right now.
Give me, I think I charged probably like $1,000 or something. That's like, and I need my road manager to come, which is my girl. You know what I'm saying? So now I got a free trip and put that thing together. I gave her a clipboard. I said, carry this around the whole trip. And she just out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. But it opened my eyes to the world. You know what I'm saying? More. And I say that all the time. We got so much, I know this ain't about crime and all that. We got so much crime and so many young kids losing their lives. I mean, whether they going in jail, whether they got murdered, whatever, they ain't seeing shit.
Yeah.
And you think all they know is their neighborhood. Some of them don't even go to different places. If you go to an island, that should have opened your motherfucking mind. You'd be like, whoa.
It's real paradise.
What do I got to do to stay here? I don't even like beaches. Like, I hate Atlantic City. It's dirty. It's the fucking seagulls out there.
It's so much relaxation.
Flying over you, taking your funnel cake.
Your sandwich.
And ain't no seagulls out there in Turks and Caicos. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you in the sun.
I feel like a bad bitch out there. It's like, oh my God, this is nice.
This is nice.
This is nice. Like on that type time. So I think that, man, we need to broaden these young men horizons, man.
Yeah.
They need to go somewhere.
They need to see more people like you doing it, getting out there, so that they can know that they can do it too.
And that's why I used to like cutting hair, because I used to cut young kids.
Yeah.
They look up to me. Yo, you a fly boy. You the damn Skeet. Da-da-da. Yo, you could be like me. You could do or look this way or be smooth, be whatever the case may be. Follow certain. I used to give them game. Like, what you into? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? You in the streets, but you ain't got to be in the streets. Because I ain't going to lie, like, everybody touch the streets. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to be in the streets 100%.
Right.
You go get a job. If you're going to play with the streets, you can do that on the weekend. Yeah. Guess what? Being in the streets 24/7, you destined to get something gonna happen to you.
Yeah,
but if
not promising.
But watch you go get a job and you at work. Watch you get a phone call. You ain't gonna believe what happened on the block today.
Yep.
You wasn't around. You was at work.
There. Yeah.
So now you could, you know what I'm saying? You could have one foot in half until you not in the streets at all, and just do what you want to do. You know, whatever career, whatever path you pick, and all that stuff. So definitely want to give some words to the youth. You know what I'm saying?
That's important because I don't think they have a lot of male presence to be able to even see the light to look a little bit different. So when you think about all of those different things, do you see your roadmap? I know you want to expand LA movies, definitely get your big break, but could you see yourself actually doing that? Like talking to the youth, being multifaceted and not just this actor or not just this comedian.
Hell yeah, I think I'm
philanthropist vibe.
Yeah, I have a son who's 11. I'm scared every day I leave or go on the flight. I know I could carry my own. If something happened to me, I feel like I live my life, but I'm scared for my son.
Yeah.
I'm from North Philly. He's from South Philly, I believe. I think that's where he was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't been outside, and then he live in West Philly. It's like, you ain't from the streets. You don't know nothing about it, and I'd rather him be an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be. They in the gangs already at 11, 12. They done caught their first body at 12 and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him to be a part of that and that environment, so I grind so hard so I can get him out of that. Be a kid as long as you want, because you got to be an adult forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely I would love to speak to the youth. I want to get to a position where people are like, oh, that's Skeet Carter, and they look up to me and like, oh, da-da-da. Now they listening to what I'm saying. Well, like, shout out to Wallow and Gil. He experienced these things, and they listen to someone, that magnitude, because they've been through it. You don't want to lose. You only get one life.
Right.
That's
so
it.
You got to live it while you're here.
And you ain't got no time. Like, you don't got no time. There's no clock.
Look how fast 2022 went.
Nigga, do you know we was around in the 1900s?
We was.
The 1900s.
Now that you say that, who thinks about
1900s.
that? It was the 1900s.
We used to rent cars, and they were like, do you want the tom-tom?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the other day, how did we get around, because we didn't have a cell phone.
They used to give us we had a GPS that you set on your dashboard.
I thought we had maps.
Well, before that, there was maps. You had MapQuest.
That's what
but then the TomTom came out with the, you know what I'm saying? You sit on the dashboard. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like, when I was trying to come,
our kids gonna think that we was like the Flintstones.
Yeah, booty call. We had to take a map. So go up the street, turn this way, go.
Yeah, you don't know if you missed it. You had to definitely be able to see.
I'm talking about. Remember, we've been around. Remember when Wendy's napkins?
Don't tell nobody that though.
Wendy's napkins was yellow. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember Wendy's napkins was yellow?
They was always brown, Skeet. I don't remember that part.
No, they not brown.
They not white.
They white now. Okay. They used to be yellow.
I don't remember that.
Damn, dog. Where you been at, yo? Remember when?
In the house. That's why. That's the problem.
I ain't even gonna do no more remembers with you, because you don't remember.
Yeah, I don't be remembering. Sorry, I don't remember.
It's crazy, dog. But go ahead.
But tell me what's next. Like, if we were projecting 2023 for Skeet Carter, what we doing?
2023 gonna look nice for me. I got a slogan, so 2023 is all me. That's what I've been saying.
Oh, I like that.
2023 is all me. We doing music.
We're gonna drink to that.
We gonna drink. 2023 is all me. You know what I'm saying, Crystal Bailey? Skeet Carter in the building.
We definitely got Skeet Carter in the building. Tell us two things that.
Well, let me go back to my 2023.
That's what I said. What we looking forward to?
Music. I'm doing music.
You singing?
I do. I used to sing on the choir.
Sing right now.
No, I used to sing on the choir.
Used to.
Now I can use the voice that I used to have. That's not as good, but I put the auto tune on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because Tory Lane's not around no more, so I could do. I could jump right in there. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Music, comedy, acting. So I'm gonna drop my comedy special in 2023. Have my movie Valet Parking. The script is we're working on that. My cooking show called Cooking with Couples. The music. What else? And I'm getting in shape. I might take my shirt off this 2023.
Okay.
You know what I'm
saying? The girls is gonna love that.
I got girls that love.
They're gonna love that. They're gonna love that. You've been doing a great job acting too, by the way. Skeet.
Thank you, yo. My first Secret Society. I played a dark role. None of my roles I played like a comedian or comedy. I've been thrillers and drama and stuff.
Yeah, you
I didn't want to be put in a box of like he just do comedy.
You're only funny.
Yeah, so
it's
y'all gonna
Denzel.
see. I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get
Denzel.
Okay, you took money out of my pocket.
I see it.
Out of my pocket. You know
all right.
Put cases on all you bitches.
You're a crazy person.
I try, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's a lot, man. I'm really, sometimes we live life and don't look at what we've done. Because we always want more. If you're a go-getter like myself, you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning to sit in the moment.
Yeah.
Even here, you know what I'm saying? I've been called here because I put work in. And not only because we're friends, but I'm somebody.
And I think the world
I'm a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And you're a big deal as well.
Yeah.
And we don't really sit in that. We just, okay, all right, what's next? I got to do what's next.
I just was telling somebody that, like, I'm happy to sit in 22.
Right.
It was good.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You have some of the biggest events that the city has to offer.
Thank you. We got
Speaking
people
of that,
nationally.
Speaking of that, you booked me to do comedy at what's the name of the event? Black is event, and that was my first time.
What's the biggest national black event?
It was my first time there. I was booked. I flew in from LA to come. And remind you, Philly, this is my home.
You know how they act.
I sell out everything I do. That's what I do. I do the Temple, the comedy clubs, all that. And they know Skeet coming is gonna be a good show. You know what I'm saying? Right, nigga, this was the first show I ever done. But motherfuckers was like, dancing.
Well,
I was telling jokes. I'm like, yeah, so I grew up in the party. They was like, nigga, who next? They didn't pay me no mind. I was up there like, I can't believe I'm doing this show right now. Because
nobody. They did. I just was talking to somebody earlier.
Dog, I had people call me. It was like, yo, that's crazy, man. It was like, niggas ain't going. She said, I love you. She said, but I ain't want to see you that night either. They was like, this is Black Is. They wanted to show their black dresses off and all that shit. But that was a beautiful event.
They did.
But that was the first time I ever was on stage, and I felt like, I was like, nigga, I done came to the wrong place.
You look good though.
Thank you. I look good.
I
look good all black. I try. And you look great as well. You're very fashionable.
Thank you.
I like what you're doing.
We too good. Skeet, what's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
There it is.
What's your
I'm a Pisces. Pisces and Scorpios always get along.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I don't know nothing about signs.
Yeah,
I just know
you gotta read up.
I know crazy Cancers. My mom a Cancer. She crazy as fuck.
Don't do that. I love your mom.
I love her too, but we just can't live together. She crazy. So I would never date somebody that's
emotional.
a Cancer. A little bit, you know.
Yeah, just a little.
I know. Me too.
Right.
Scorpio, you know.
Well, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. LA is where it's at. I'm coming to LA next year. I was supposed to came twice this year, but I didn't make it thanks to COVID and work. But that's on my radar, so hopefully when you drop that tour, I'm going to get out there.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds like a personal problem. You're supposed to come twice.
That was a personal problem.
Yeah, ain't my fault you ain't coming.
But I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there when I get there.
I'm supposed to come twice last year.
No, I was supposed to come twice, but I'm going to get there.
Back to back?
No, this was a little bit of time in between. But I'm going to get there. I'm coming next year to LA.
Okay, put that out there.
We're coming for the tour. All of that good stuff.
Definitely, man.
We're excited to see what Skeet Carter has. Thank
right.
you for coming to Cocktails and Conversation. And we are out.